Having cancer as a child, difficult, did that contribute to you wanting to get into comedy and laugh?
It did. It definitely did. I needed a way to escape. You know, because I played every single sport in high school. I wasn't necessarily the best at all of them, but, you know, it was an outlet. And then immediately that was cut with the first diagnosis of cancer. And I was just looking for ways to get out. And my parents, gratefully, they wrote a play for me. They wrote a play at our church. And I performed in that play and caught the bug. Then started doing comedy. In my high school, Romulus High School, they started letting me tell jokes on the tables in the lunchroom. And they, at the end of class, that was the only way I wouldn't get in trouble. You know, they're like, we got to give this guy an outlet. But that proved to be an escape for me, is telling jokes. Not only that, going to comedy shows, laughing, going to plays, being in plays and comedy shows. So it was almost a blessing in disguise.
You know, back in the day when people got cancer, there's much more known about it now, and the survival rate for specific cancers is much greater now. But back then, it was almost like a sentence. You were almost written off back then. How did you get through that time?
You know, it was a lot of prayer, a lot of faith. Got a strong family. I know my grandmother prayed for me. My grandparents, actually, my mom, my dad, everybody prayed, but just laughter. Laughter and having my focus be on something else other than what I was going through.
Right.
You know, a lot of times when we have hope and we have a focus on something other than what we're going through, it kind of helps us deal with the pain and things that we're experiencing.
Something bigger than self.
It's something bigger, exactly.
Good.
An amazing time.
If there's a message for a young person out there struggling, I don't necessarily mean with cancer at all. I just mean somebody who's struggling just to deal. What advice would you give to them?
I think the best advice I would give is to look for any reason to be grateful. You know, write down 10 things that you're thankful for every day and have goals. I'm a big fan, my kids will tell you, I'm a big fan of writing down goals and putting your goals on the wall.
Your kids will tell me, is that true?
My kids tell me.
She nods, his daughter nods. All right, All Laughs Matter is the comedy show. It's